Alright, hello everybody, it is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our Gen 3 type challenge. Normal type, our 8th and final normal type team. We are ready to go take on Wattson. So we're going to be handing out some cherry berries to everybody to heal paralysis. And I have a couple items. I'm gonna go sell some stuff really quick. Don't need the HP up, don't need the XP, don't need the dire hit, don't need the X defend, don't need the 7 Pokeballs, don't need the 2 Great Balls, do not need bulk up, bullet seed, rock tomb, or thief. Alright. Now we are ready to go to the fight. I don't think that order really matters. We would like Lickitung to be able to take out the Magneton, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We're just going to have to see. We gave Lickitung the leftovers to try to give it some longevity there. But it's really just going to be a toss-up. So here we go. Wattson fight. We're going to be starting off with the Lax. Rat-a-tat-tat on this Voltorb. Gone. One down. Electrike's coming out next. We're going to be a little risky here and go to Doduo. Try attack. We are faster. Excellent. Alright, now the 2 hard ones. Manectric's coming out next. Straight up Manectric. Let's... I think we go back to Snorlax here. I'm not too confident Doduo can take out the Manectric by itself. Let's see if we can put it to sleep. It might help us a little bit. And then we headbutt it. You howl away, buddy. Alright, so that's going to trigger our Cherry Berry and its Citrus Berry. It is also asleep. Excellent. There goes the Super Potion. Still asleep. Nice. Good job, Snorlax. Alright, Magnetet's coming out. We're going to go over to the Lickitung. Alright, so first things first, we would like to give this a paralysis, if we can with Lick. Lickitung's got 48 special defense. That was a critical hit. That was not very nice. Paralysis. Yeah? No, we're not that lucky. Sonic Boom for 20 flat damage. Brisket Biscuit. Okay, just Sonic Booms, that's fine. Still no paralysis. Alright, so now we use the Soda Pop. So we are still looking for a paralysis, which we got on that Lick. Excellent. Okay, so there... we need to get rid of our paralysis if we can. He doesn't have any items that we can knock off. At this point, we just tried to flinch it. Maybe a few times. Heal up from the leftovers. We're gaining 5 hit points a turn. There's no Thunder Wave, okay. Let's Cherry Berry. Good paralysis. We still have not got a flinch yet, though, which is a little frustrating. We just keep getting paralyzed ourselves. There's a flinch. So, we do know that Wattson does have more potions. Good flinch. Alright, I can't get rid of that paralysis. It's just gonna stick. Another soda pop. At this point, let's try a rollout. We can't be confused. Okay, well, we're just gonna get paralyzed. Just heal 5 more. Another paralysis. Excellent. What's the point of us doing a move? Now it's getting paralyzed, at least. Come on, Lickitung. Oh, when did we just miss? We should just stick with the stomps, I think. Very nice. Alright, can we teach Shockwave potentially to Lickitung? We can, okay. Let's do that in place of... Knockoff. Alright, let's go heal. We want to take on the Winstrits to get the Macho Brace. Zigzagoon. We'll go to Doduo. Swapping Lickitung here because Lickitung also still has the leftovers on, but it wants the special attack. All right. Headbutt. Now, Snorlax is getting pretty close to being done EV training. We let it take on the Shroomish as well. Well, that's not ideal. Good crit. Alright. Skip a turn. Oh, I was gonna say we skip 2 turns, but we don't. Fails the second detect, we just take it down. Excellent. Alright, give me that Macho Brace. how much does Snorlax need? $36 more? Okay. Puts us down to 32. We did teach Rock Smash. No, we didn't. I have it, but I didn't teach it. Skip those two for a sec. Oh, that was our Leech Seed. I don't have a sketch to learn it. Alright, so that puts us down to 28. This will put us down to an even 20. Let you take this one on. So I did look online because I was curious, and you can give Smeargle more sketches with hard scales in this game. So I think we're going to be pretty close to getting all of our moves by the time we're done with Flannery, assuming everything works out like we would like it to. Put tons of sand in my eyes. Alright, let's take this off you. Give it back to you, because we fight a lot of special attack coming up. Alright, Trick House. Nice. Sweet scent. Ye olde. Don't forget. Alright, couple more fights in here. Shouldn't be any problem for us. Just stop it. Maybe. Well, I guess we'll shockwave it since it's going to double team a bunch. We'll show you that of what we think about your evasion. Okay. $20 more for Snorlax. So this will put it down to 18. Remember, 29 is our target for the next gym. Level-wise, it is. Alright, we're gonna run down here and get another heart scale really quick. That'll get us our last 2 sketches. And then we just gotta find a spot to use them to get the moves we want. Let's go back up the back path. So, Body Slam, I would ideally get from Flannery's Torque Hole. And then we would just need to find a spot to get Leech Seed. How much money do I have? Not enough to get Flamethrower yet. Alright, let's let you just headbutt the Whismur, and then we'll Shockwave the Magnemite, because it's got lower special defense, even with it not being very effective. That does a bit. Snorlax got a lot of HP for that Shockwave to work through. Nice. The beast. Alright, that puts Snorlax down to 14 remaining. Smeargle goes up for the next fight. Alright, if we could get Snorlax pretty much done here really quickly. So if I take you and give you this. 14. You can get 8 from there. Alright, I think I got it. Swap Doduo. Oh, actually, no. We keep Smeargle up. I'm gonna fight these two out of order. I know, Scandalous. Alright, this will put Snorlax down to 6. And then if I put you in here, this will put you down to 2. Excellent. Then we're gonna go take this guy on. Swap Snorlax in and Doduo in. Oh, I should use Peck. It doesn't matter. Alright, so Snorlax is now done EV training. And now, I want Smeargle to get a bunch of defense from these Geodudes, but I need Snorlax to take him out, because Smeargle's not strong enough to do it. But Snorlax is. Mud Sport away. It did a little bit, but we healed it all back from the food. Good flinch. And this is why Snorlax is the boss. The boss with his little munchies the entire playthrough. Alright, excellent. Now we're going to give the Macho Race back to Lickitung for the upcoming fight. Alright, let's stop the Numble and headbutt the Shroomish. Nama, 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 nama. out of here. I'd like to keep Snorlax's attack for the next fight, because I feel we're gonna have to fight this guy coming up. Whoops. That's got the Makuhita and the Whalmer. There's no one else I really want HP on. I guess we could put it on Doduo, but it's not really necessary. Rage! No, we're gonna pass. The fact that we could belly drum Snorlax and take half of its HP away, and it almost has still more remaining HP than all of the rest of my team, is pretty ridiculous. Can we teach Secret Power to someone? I don't think so. We could teach it in place of Stomp, but we could just sell it for money. Kind of like that idea too. El Becco! Try attack. Almost got it. Super potion. We're definitely getting Lickiting's special attack up quickly, which is what we wanted. Problem is we're leveling up really quickly too. If you consider that a problem, I guess. Alright. So Duo's gonna take on the Trapinch here. Get a bit more attack. Very nice. We are going to swap Smeargle up and give it the Macho Brace. Let's Thunder Wave the Aron. And then we're going to swap the Doduo and Steel Wing. We missed. Do it again. no paralysis. Excellent. Back to Smeargle. Thunder Wave. Back to Doduo. Heal. Because what's paralysis supposed to do but just slow him down? Not a single full paralysis in that whole fight. Dumb. It's just not fair. I complain about this every playthrough. I don't know why the RNG is just so against us. Alright, let's swap Doduo up with Smeargle. Keeping Smeargle with the Macho Brace on. Where do you got that? Good job, Smeargle. Poison gas misses. Excellent. Let's take out the Sandshrew here. Very nice. Life. Interesting choice. All right. One chicken nugget. Swap up Lickitung. Swap up Snorlax. Spray the Super Repel. Critical hit. And the burn. Come on. Oh. I just want stuff to happen to the AI. Come on. All right. Excellent. Alright, there's the defense that we wanted on Doduo, so that when we use it in the next fight, it doesn't go down. Let's Thunder Wave this, and bulk up, so that we don't go down to the self-destruct when it happens. down to the poison. Because, frack me. Because, frack me. Now our repel's gone, and we just wasted that. Of course he gets the poison on the sludge. Of course it does enough damage that we go down to the tick of poison afterwards. Rah, rah, rah. Alright, let's teach double team. Oh, I should have, Thunder Waved it, probably. I guess it didn't matter. Oh, I didn't put the right Pokemon. I wanted to put Doduo up. Oh, it's too late now. I guess I could swap it in. We missed because of the sand attack. Ow! Oh my goodness! Hit a peck! One sand attack. We have hit 1 out of 4 attacks. Alright, we're gonna paralyze the Swallow on the switch in. Very nice. Let's heal up. Get Lynette to go home. Let's go talk to this guy really quick. Smeargle. Alright, we got another sketch. It's a good way to get more sketches. And early sketches. Buy some super potions, but really we want the super repels. We'll also buy a couple escape rooms. We'll just get them now, we don't need them, so we don't need them later. Alright, there we go. Let's get Dig so we can sell it. I'm not gonna fight that guy. If we need to when we come back, we will, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, good fake out. Doduo's getting pretty close to being done. Needs about 50, 60 more. Needs 54 more. We can get it a lot of attack coming up, but we also want to get at some other stuff, probably some more defense. Smeargle will take on the Lombre. Excellent. Let's swap the Doduo up. Well, it's not what I wanted to take from you. Give that back. Keep you out there. Pack it! Alright, so we get another 4. 4 and 12 is 16. We have that coming up pretty quickly. Let's skip this guy. Excellent. Almost got it. Alright. Lickitung only has another, like, 55 more to go, minus 8, which is like 40-something. Alright, this will max out Doduo's attack stat. These next few fights. That'll put us up to 40. This will put us up to 44. And then this Zangoose will finish out our attack stat. So it is maxed out. And Doduo still needs... 22 more EVs. Yeah, we want to learn Rest. Yeah, we want to learn Snore. $22 more, and I really don't care where they go. So let's get 4 here. And 4 here. That puts us down to 14. And then let's do... 4 here. That puts us down to 10. And 6. As long as they're not on attack, since it's maxed out. Just take out a Whisper, and that should max us out, except for... Yeah, okay, now Doduo's maxed out. I don't think there's anywhere around here that we fight a Shroomish that would know Leech Seed. Wouldn't be on this route. What's on this route? Nummels and Merrills. Alright, so it's still going to be a little bit, it looks like, for Smeargle to get its next move. But we're working on it. We're still working on Lickitung's special attack. You have the Nummel. Good deal. Let's go ahead and give an or. Oh, I didn't get flamethrower. Did we have enough money to get flamethrower? We did. Okay, so, well, we'll get it a little later then. We did buy a lot of stuff on the way up. All right. Stomp. No Poochie-nest. Let's go to Snorlax. Let Doduo take on the Zubat. Back to Lickitung for the Nummel. Alright, let's swap up the Lax. Alright, y'all ready for this nonsense? Let's start off with a Belly Drum. You can sand attack away, bud. Let's go in with a Headbutt. Oh, we missed. Oh, and he swapped us, you butt. That was the correct thing to do. Alright, well, let's rest. And then let's snore. Man, we cannot hit an attack after a sand attack. Like, ever. Ever. Period. We get sand attacked and we are just doomed to miss every single thing. We are confused in our sleep. All right. Blah, 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 blah. I wonder if Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so the one thing that we have issues dealing with is like Geodudes with Smeargle, even though we want Smeargle to take Geodudes on. But there is a Shroomish up here. If I... skip you for now. Take on this guy just because he's kind of in the way. Alright, now let's swap up Smeargle. We'll give it the Macho Brace just because. And then we want to take on this Shroomish here. We want it to Leech Seed us. I also want to make sure it goes second. That's not a Leech Seed. There it is. Sketch it up. Alright, swap Pokemon. Good job, Smeargle. Take you on to get a little more special attack. And then we're going to get down here and heal. All right. I would like to get to the point where I can get ready for what's her face here? I can't even think of her name. Flannery. Alright, so this is the way this is going to work. Because we have to do a double battle. And I guess Smeargle's going to get a little special attack. Because it needs the experience. Alright, there we go. Now, I'm going to pull this off you, give it to you. This is why we bought a bunch of super potions. See, now we're starting to get the slowdown on for Smeargle. Alright, now we're going to swap you back up. Man, God, Lickitung took that Magnitude 10 like a champ. Alright. We are not learning Rap. So all we have left to do is to get Smeargle up. And I'm going to do that fighting Spoinks outside. That was not where I wanted to go. But before we do that, we're going to do a couple more just clean up things really quick. Oh, I can't do one of them yet. We'll do them next episode. I will go get Smeargle up to 29 fighting Spoinks. We do hope you all enjoyed this episode. We'll be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. Until then, we'll see you next time.